Hello everyone. Okay, I'm gonna record this video just in case some of you have a hard time understanding my notes. It's actually not very hard, but the reason why I'm going over this is because honestly I've seen this in your ACT exams and stuff. And I thought it was pretty important. Honestly, I wanted to teach it last year in geometry, but I just didn't get time to do that. But it's okay. But anyway. So here we go, equation of a circle. So equation of a circle. So if you see on the right hand side here, we have a circle on the coordinate plane represented by an equation. This equation is what it's represented by, this one that you see here. So the figure is a circle with a radius of 5. So if you guys forgot what a radius is, radius just goes from the center to the outer part of the circle. And its center is at the point 3, 4. 3, 4 means that the center is placed if you start with a circle in the middle, the center is shifted 3 units to the right and 4 units up. Okay, so the equation of this circle is given by this equation. So the this h is 3, k is 4. So all you're doing is you're plugging in h is 3, k is 4, and you need to know how to get this 25. So some of you might be wondering how to get that 25. So if you look at the radius of this circle is 5 units. So basically, if you take 5 squared, right? 5 squared, that equals 25. So the radius squared, r squared, equals 25. And that's basically how you would write the equation of a circle. It's not any much harder than that. Okay, so write the equation of a circle whose center and radius are given. So you're given the center is 4, 1, and your radius is 4. So what we're going to use is we're going to use this equation. So x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. Okay, first what we need to do is it might be good to identify the center of the circle. So the center of the circle, so this is, I'm gonna make that a little bigger, sorry. There we go. Bigger? Nope, that's not bigger. Okay, I'll make it bigger later, don't worry. Okay, so if you look at this, so the center of the circle is a point h, comma k. So this means that if we have 4, 1, so h, comma k, oh, that's weird. So it's 4, 1. Do you see that? Make this same size. Now make it bigger. 24. Make that a little bigger so you guys can see that. So h comma k, so this is 4, k is 1. The radius, we're given the radius is 4. Okay, so all we're going to do is we're going to take this equation and plug things in. H is 4. Do you see that there? So what we're doing is we're just plugging 4 right there. K is 1. This 1 gets substituted right here. This 4 for the radius gets substituted right here. So, we're almost done. So what we have to do is we just have to write the equation of the circle. So the equation of the circle is going to be x minus 4 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals 4 squared. 4 times 4 is 16. And that is your answer. That's all you do. Okay? Right. So I'm going to show you the next one. So I'll show you the next one. I'm just going to delete this. Okay, center at -4, -2, and our radius is 5. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. We start with our equation. X minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. Okay, so all we're doing is we take our h and k. So if I help you guys out, h and k for this is going to be -4, -2, and our radius is going to be 5. So all we do is take this -4, plug it into here. We take this -2, put it there, and we're taking this 5. We'll put it right here. Okay, so if you guys remember, when you have two negatives, right? If you guys remember, if you have two negatives, they become positive, right? So two negatives, ding dong, this becomes positive. This part here, ding dong, if I take this, two negatives become positive. Okay? Then what we do is we need to figure out 5 squared. 5 times 5 is 25. And that is your answer. Okay? So, next one. I want to write the equation of the circle. So, same idea. So, x minus h. Sorry, I lost the copy paste option. I gotta recreate this. X minus h squared plus y. Just ignore my dog. He just barks. He's just a dog that barks. Okay, I'm gonna recreate this so you guys can see that. Okay, so what we see here is h in this case is gonna be 0, so that goes there. K in this case is 0, that gets plugged in here. 10 gets plugged in right here. So if you had to simplify this, we know that x minus 0 is just x, so we have x squared. And then we have y minus 0. Y minus 0 is just y, so y squared equals 10 squared. 10 times 10 is 100. Okay. So next one. Center at 2 comma -2, and the radius is 6. Okay, so what we do is we use that same formula. I'm gonna delete this. I don't think I need this anymore. Okay. So we're using this same formula. Okay, so h is 2. Y is -2. Okay. Our radius is 6. So all you're doing is you're looking at this equation. Look for anything that has 2 negatives. 2 negatives become positive. So we can change that. 6 squared. 6 times 6 is 36. That's your answer. Now this one, this will be the last one. I'm going to split the other one into the other part of the video since I'm almost at the 10-minute mark. Okay, but anyway, here we go. Using that same formula, x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. So what we're going to do is we take our h is -3. So this gets plugged in here. So that's -3. 4 gets plugged in here. That's k. And our radius is going to be this square root of 12 squared. Okay, so I know some of you already struggle with the last part. I'll help you guys out with that. If you guys don't know, I'll do that. Anyway, 2 negatives become positive. Now this last part. So the square root will cancel out with the square. I don't know how many times I have to repeat that, but the square root will cancel out with the square. But some of you still can't do that, but it's okay. Hopefully you have some idea now. So the square root cancels out with the square. You're left with 12. And that's your answer. Alright, let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to record the second part in the next video. Okay, bye.